Hey there, my name is Starchip and welcome back to another Starcraft video. In this video we are going to continue the Minimalism mod, and I don't want to spoil anything for the mainland if you haven't seen that before, but now we are going to the island where we also cannot buy any packs. For that we need one iron though, thank you for the iron, and a plank and an iron bar together will make a rowboat. It will be done in like 30 seconds. We're also making another one, thank you. This is almost done, thank you for the rowboat. And we have to do something very sad. You guys wanted me to go to the island, and the moderator has made it so that something very sad is going to happen. So Star, you will go there first. Here we go, we have to feed the villagers first, but I'm going to skip that because I don't want to spoil anything for you if you haven't seen the mainlands before. Here we go. We're at the island, you won't have to take care of the mainland. You can go back using the mainland at any time using the rowboat. The rowboat can only carry a single cart. Other boats allow you to bring more carts back and forth. If all your villagers die, you will be returned to the mainland. So this is what we start with. A wood, a cotton, a sand and a parrot. We of course don't want to do anything yet with the sand and the cotton, because we cannot do anything with it yet. There's also a wood which you can turn into a stick. And there is a parrot. And it makes one berry every 120 seconds. And just so you know, this won't be in time for Star. So that's why it said we have to wait the full moon. And yeah, let's see what happens. We can of course kill the parrots, but I don't think that's a good idea because it gives you berries. And it's also the only way that you can have a friendly pirate, which is a cool thing if you really want to do that. It's time to eat, but we don't have the berry. So Star, I'm so sorry. But oh, I accidentally brought all of this good equipment with us, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But for the next villager that we bring here, we have to don't bring any equipment with us. Otherwise we are stuck with a lot of extra carts. But now we have to return to the mainland. These two are left, so the only thing that we now can do is go back to the island again. And you guys made me do this. Chip, your equipment is going to be left behind because yeah, let's not tell Chip. Also we need to make another iron ore. But for now let's go to the island. Here we go. Thank you for the berry. So now we can actually survive because Chip only takes one single food point every moon. It only needs one food. But we are going to do something even sadder than before. We have to fight the parrot and we are going to combat scam, but the other way around. I don't make the rules. We have to do this because our Chip has a normal attack speed of 2.3 seconds and the parrot, oh wait, also has a normal attack speed. We should have taken some equipment with us which makes our villagers slower in attacking, but you can also just sell this berry and we are going to do that. And we got a new shell, thank you. I think shells are absolutely useless. I'm not sure if you can spend it on anything here. It's the end of the moon, we don't have enough food, so Chip, there you go. So sad. And now we need to make another iron bar and another rowboat. Thank you for the rowboat. And I know that the head there isn't as good as the goblin head. So we are going to keep the goblin head and sell the other thing there. And go with the rowboat to the island. So we ate and now we are going to go. And Good Boy can now actually survive. If I'm right. Yeah, there's a berry. And to be able to do anything here on this island. Also Good Boy has a goblin head, throwing stars and an iron shield right now, which is very good. There's a helmet which we are going to sell if we have to. There are 3 rowboats. So you can just sell 2. Don't worry. We will make a Star Junior and a Chip Junior, and I didn't choose any of your names because that would be very sad. But what we now have to do is create this and change it in a graveyard. We can have 15 cards here. Thank you for the graveyard. So now we immediately have a graveyard which can drop soil, treasure chests, bones, skeletons, corpses and catacombs. And we are only going to explore catacombs like 3 times because the 4th or the 5th try will always be a golden goblet and we don't want that on the island since that takes of course a card capacity away from us and we don't want that. So we're going to explore the graveyard and I don't think we have to be scared because we are super strong. So if a skeleton comes out of this, we will be able to defeat it easily. And we will have enough food because of the parrot. And I'm not sure if the traveling card appears here too. So maybe we can only use the graveyard. I'm not sure about that though. Time to eat, thank you. One berry. The shaman. A shaman appeared out of nowhere. You defeated the demon and now I got the idea for a rowboat. If you want to further develop your village, you can visit the island. I didn't know they changed this. Before you didn't get anything. You just got the idea for the rowboat in a pack and then you could go to the island. If you want to learn more about visiting the cursed worlds, you can talk to me. Alright, thank you. I don't think you count towards the card capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You don't. Cool. We don't want to go to the cursed worlds yet because first we want to do things here. Let's see what we get from the graveyard. A treasure chest, that's pretty good. I have not decided what we want to have as a goal here though. Since I don't think there is something like a demon here. There is of course the Mora crab, but I don't think we can spawn it if we cannot buy any packs. Interesting. Maybe our goal should just be to develop the island, take the sand with us and the cotton with us to the mainland, and then defeat the demon lord. Maybe that's a good idea. If you have any ideas, let me know. Oh, another treasure chest, thank you. We have to eat again. So there we go. And what do we get? A corpse, okay. Time to eat. There we go. Oh, so now we're basically just waiting until more interesting stuff comes out of the graveyard. We got a skeleton. We can defeat you easily, thank you for the magic dust. Let's put the corpse here first, so we can bury it. There we go, and now explore it again. Thank you. A pirate boat appeared. Interesting. So if you had any coins, you can put it on there. And I think it disappears. But of course we don't have that, we only have shells. Thank you for the berry. Oh, pirates. And normally, when you can buy a lot of packs, you can get more parrots and you can give it to the pirate and the pirate will turn into a friendly villager. We are not going to do that right now though, because we only have one parrot and I don't think there's any way to get more. And the pirate will need to get to food at the end of every moon, which we also don't have. So we are going to fight you. You have a pirate saber and a tiger fur coat. The pirate saber has a 7% chance to make self invulnerable. This is a melee weapon, attack speed +2, hit chance +1 and damage +1. A pretty good weapon. And the tiger fur coat is item level 7, max health +10 and defense +1, which is also a pretty good item. So let's try to kill you. I had it at high speed, but he totally destroyed you. Thank you for your saber. And let's continue exploring the graveyard. And let's also sell one of the robots because we have too many cards. Time to eat. Alright. And the soil, that's amazing. Alright, so we have a decision to make. We can either turn this wood into a stick and make a tree of that and get more wood through that, which is pretty good of course. Or we can put a berry on that so we can get a berry bush. It won't be in time though, because making a berry bush takes 120 seconds. And we have to eat at the end of the moon of course, and this won't be done until then. So we are going to turn the wood into a stick. There we go. And we are going to put it on the soil, so we are growing a tree. And let's go to the graveyard again. Let's also sell the helmet because we don't have the card capacity to keep it around. Time to eat. Thank you. These are both done around the same time. A new soil, that's insane. We got a tree, so let's work the tree first. So now we have 2 soils, a stick, let's plant it. And we got another stick, let's plant it as well. Let's go back to the graveyard. It's the end of the moon, so we're going to eat. Thank you. Sell 1 card, so we're going to sell the rowboat. Start new moon. Thank you for another tree. Let's work that not immediately. Let's wait until we're done with this. There we go. And let's now work the trees. Thank you for the wood. Let's turn that one into a stick first. And it's the end of the moon and we do have 1 berry. Thank you. Need to sell 2 cards though. So I'm guessing the magic dust and the pirate saber for now, because even though we do want these, we can only have 15 cards right now. So we need to sell something, right? I don't want to sell the treasure chest, because I think the traveling card can still appear here, but I'm not sure. Thank you for the stick, let's plant it. And let's go back to the trees. There we go. Let's turn this one into a stick as well. There we go, and let's put it on the soil. And get more trees, or more wood I mean. Thank you for the wood. I hope we can get an apple out of the tree. Thank you for the wood. And let's go back to the graveyard. Before we go back to the graveyard, let's turn this wood into sticks, because if these are done, you can immediately put these sticks onto the soils. You need to sell 1 card and we don't need the robot to go back. So let's sell it, start the moon. Let's turn this one into a stick as well. Put the stick here. And let's now go to the graveyard. Got a new tree, thank you. Time to eat again. There's another tree. And what do we get from here? A bone. Alright, let's keep it around. And let's work these trees. We got so many trees right now, which is a good thing. But we also have too many cards. We got an apple. That's what I was really hoping for. So now we can get apples and apple trees. And that means if we ever encounter a wolf, you can tame it and we still have enough food. So this is insane. I hope wolves can spawn here, by the way. I am not sure. We need to sell 3 cards though. And I don't want to sell any of these. And also not any of these. I also don't want to sell the soils. So I think it's just this 3 wood. But they are so valuable. Let's do 2 wood and 1 tree. Yeah. And a pirate boat. Thank you for the berry. Wow, that's a lot of apples. Well, we can make a lot of shells. I'm not sure if that's good. Let's also not do the apple yet though, because I don't want to fill the board up with shells. I'm going to search it up because I don't know, and if we eventually discover after 50 moons that a traveling card appears and it does take shells, and we don't have any shells, that's going to suck. The internet says nothing about that, so I don't know. So now we're not going to use the apples until they get spoiled, because I'm not sure if they do. I'm not sure if the minimalism mod changes that, but if they do get spoiled, we of course are going to use them on the soils, because we do of course want to have apples. Let's see what comes out of here. Pirate, we have a slingshot. Alright, let's try to kill you. And now we can actually give the parrot to the pirate. And we do have enough food for that. But we are not going to do that because, yeah, I don't want to lose the parrot. Right, let's go to the graveyard and wait for something. Time to eat though. Thank you. Oh, things do get spoiled here. Sell 3 cards. So we're going to sell the spoiling apple, the saber, and I think, and it's going to hurt me, but I think we're going to sell 1 soil because we don't need 2. Yep, start new moon. Let's put the apple on the soil because it's now getting spoiled. And what do we get from here? Soil. Interesting. Let's turn this wood into a stick though and put it onto the soil. Let's work the tree. Thank you for the wood. And let's go to the graveyard. I hope this will be in time. I'm afraid that it won't though. So that's super sad. We need to sell 1 card. And I think we are going to lose the apple because this won't be in time. And we do need to sell 1 card, so goodbye. It's super sad because eventually we want to have those apples to feed the other villagers with. But for now, we don't need it yet. If we get a second dog, we can still put another berry onto the soil. Thank you for another treasure chest. Time to eat. There we go. And we are going to sell 1 treasure chest, I guess. Until I know for sure that we can get the traveling card here. And thank you for the corpse. You really do not need that though. Time to eat again. Thank you. You need to sell 1 card though, and it's going to be the soil for now. Start the moon. Oh, the spoiling says that it will turn into goop after 1 moon. So that apple would have turned into goop at the end of that moon. We got a bone from there, alright. Thank you. Let's sell one of the bones. There we go. And eventually we want to make a sand quarry, of course. And for that we need a sand, a flint and a wood. And we cannot get flint here yet. If you can get more sand, you can of course make sandstone. And it's exactly used as a normal stone. We can however make shell chests. But of course those chests take up a card slot, which you don't have a lot of. And eventually you want to make something like a sloop. It can carry 10 cards instead of just one. So then we can carry cards over to the mainland and vice versa. Or a frigate, but it's just a bigger version, right? With 10 planks and 3 sails. And the sails we make by having fabrics and ropes. And fabric you make by having wool or cotton, and we do have one cotton here on the island. And the rope you also make by having wool or cotton, so you just need more cotton. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how to get more cotton. So if you have any idea, let me know that as well. This island is going to be a big puzzle, so I really need your input, because there has to be a way we can advance, right? Or get back to the mainland. If you cannot, hey, there's a new graveyard. Thank you. Then we're stuck here because time to eat. Because I sold the rowboat. So the moon. And a skeleton, thank you. You got an axe, pretty cool. You don't need it though. Let's go back to the graveyard and let's sell this axe. Time to eat again. Thank you. A pirate boat, alright. What will it spawn? Does it always spawn just one pirate? I think it does. Let's kill it though. Thank you. We got a blunderbuss. Could blow open your own face. 50% chance to deal damage to all the enemies, but a 10% chance to do a critical hit on self. Ranged, hit chance -1, but damage +4. It's a cool weapon, but it's not a good weapon, especially when we only have one villager. We don't want to accidentally die to this, right? So thank you, but we are going to sell you immediately because I don't want to accidentally equip this as well. Yeah, let's go back to the graveyard. Time to eat. Thank you. And what do we get from here? Another soil, alright. There is one thing that I want to do though, so let's go to this tree. Try to get more wood. Thank you for the wood. Thank you for the wood. And let's turn these woods into sticks. There we go, that's one. And the second one. There we go. And the third one. Time to eat. Thank you. We do have too many cards though. So let's sell one graveyard. And I guess one treasure chest for now. Start new moon. There we go, there's a stick. Let's go to the graveyard again. Well, we are getting more trees here. There we go, another tree. Let's put a stick on there. And we got another tree. Time to eat. And a corpse, alright. Let's go to these trees though. Let's put the corpse in the graveyard because the corpse does count towards the card limit. There we go. A wood, thank you. Another apple, that's cool. And another wood. And another wood. Let's turn this wood into a stick. Thank you. And let's turn this wood into a stick as well. Time to eat. You're going to have too many cards now. You need to sell 2. So I'm guessing the apple. And I guess one soil. There we go. Alright, let's get more wood here. That's a stick. Alright, an apple. And let's go to the graveyard. We got a new tree. So I went to the graveyard, but it didn't matter. We're going to the tree. And we need to sell one card. So goodbye, apple. Put a stick on the soil. And you get a wood and a wood. And let's turn this wood into sticks. So we have 3 sticks. And let's turn this into an animal cage. So 3 sticks together. We will now make an animal cage. So we can put the parrot on there. Now the parrot will not be running around anymore. Thank you. And of course it will indicate when it spawns a berry. Which is very nice. But that's where I want to end this episode. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to do here. I hope you like this and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!